So, hi, welcome back. If you've been on Booktube for a while, you probably saw such videos about different books. So, the idea is that you are writing titles of different books on a piece of paper. You randomly pick 3 of them and you decide which book you will like to read, write, or burn. And in this video, I'll be doing the same one, but not about books, but about fanfiction. In particular about Harry Potter fanfiction. The other moment is that I will not choose specific stories, but more like plot ideas, plot twists, and such stuff. So here I have a cup. I have, I think, 18 plot twists here. So let's get started. Okay. Unexpected relatives. And magic doesn't exist. Harry is actually in coma. Someone else won with a tournament. So, unexpected relatives. I saw few fanfiction where Harry has some unexpected Muggle relatives or wizard relatives, and yeah, it's always quite different. So first of all, if also decide to give Harry another Muggle relative, it's usually because like they trying to show just a bad family, and or tells about that some other relative like could take Harry and everything will be fine. So it's all usually someone from the side of Evans. And I also saw a few stories where Harry has some unexpected relative from his real family side. So, and I usually don't like that one because they usually have such plot twists like different like dark ancestors, then also dark powerful Harry. So he's like literally like new Dark Lord, and this could be some good fanfiction, but I usually don't like them. I read one really great story, really funny. In this story, like Potters actually had like some Russian roots, some Russian Jewish roots, and basically in the day where like Voldemort came to their house, there was like that man that their relatives. So James died, but Lily and Harry don't, and they moved to USSR. And I didn't really like the politics side of world building, but world building time in terms of magic plus magic without dividing it from and hiding it from muggles, and magic plus technology. That side of story was really interesting. So if talking all about all of that, I guess I would write such fanfiction. Might be interesting. Magic doesn't exist. I don't remember did I saw it as a fanfiction or just a fan theory, but I don't really like it. So burn this one. So yeah, we have last one for someone else won Trivial Tournament, and I would like to read some such fanfiction. I recently read one, but it wasn't focused on the fact that someone else won Trivial Tournament. Basically, the idea was more about like bad Dumbledore, and Harry is more educated, and he and Sirius like decided to I think like wrote to Amelia into the ministry to like solve some auroras. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. So someone else came to this. Crumb won this trivial tournament in the story. Voldemort didn't even finish the ritual to give his body back. So yeah, I would like to read it, I guess. Next week, unknown animagus, family magic, time travel from the future to the times of young Tom Riddle. Oh, interesting. It would be a really hard decision. So let's first of all discuss all of it. Unknown animagus, and I'm not talking about Peter in this case, but really if 3-5 year student of Hogwarts could be an animagus, why someone else couldn't be an animagus? And I saw a fanfiction deal where Hedwig is actually an animagus, but she's under like spell or something, so she couldn't turn into a human form. I'm not watching Fantastic Beasts, and I'm not considering it as the canon, but yeah, if you watched trailers, you've heard about Nagini already. Also, I've read one really fun fiction where it wasn't really about animals, but about the soul of some human trapped into a body, someone's body, into the world of Harry Potter. I don't know what would be an English term for such plot twist, but I've read quite a lot of such fanfiction, but that one in particular was about a woman who trapped into a dragon, actually, and she tried to like do something with her magic, because dragon is a magical creature, and turn herself into a human back. And that was quite interesting. Family magic. Also, I don't know what would be a term in English fandom for that. What I mean by family magic is the idea that a specific family have some specific magical abilities or talents. So, like for example, Prince family has talent for poisons. Longbottom family has a talent for herbology or something else. So it's not like just one specific talent of one reason, but like specialization or family. But often also start to make something like, muggle wars are bad because like they don't have this family magic and they are more weak than pure blood magic and all the other stuff. And so also about like very dark wizards. As I saw in that fanfiction, a lot of like good characters actually like doing that stuff. They're not looking like good characters anymore. In a lot of such fanfiction, the idea of pure bloods are better, and all these Death Eaters ideas are expanded on a new level. So such trope could be good, and it could be really, really bad written. What about time travel in time of Tom Riddle? I didn't read quite a lot of that fanfiction, but I've read one really interesting story where it was not a time travel, but soul removed from the future, who from our world, so she knows about Harry Potter. She trapped in the body of Meropa, almost right before the birth of Tom Riddle, I guess. So yeah, and it was really, really interesting how she tried to like work with her magic. It was written really good. So I don't know what to choose really. I think I will burn non-animators because it's not that interesting trope for me, and I would like to write about family magic and read about time travel, the times of Tom Riddle. Okay, next. We Petunia is also a witch. Love that one. Harry has a brother and he is a chosen one. And characters read books about themselves. I burn that one because it's usually so bad written, and usually authors who write such fanfictions that just copied the paragraphs from the original Harry Potter books, and like someone like read the paragraph and other characters making comments like, oh, why this happened, I don't understand what's going on. I've tried to read some such stories and it's always was bad, so burn. I've read like almost few good stories about Petunia, but I don't really like to write such story myself. But I don't want to write about Harry and his brother either, so I think I will choose like Harry has a brother, chosen one brother for a read, even though I don't like such stories a lot. I mean, what usually happens in such stories, or Potter's died, so both of these of Harry and his brother lives with Dursleys, or it could be that Potters are mostly what authors write is Potters are alive, and they spend all the time and attention to their chosen one son, trying to educate him and stuff, and mostly the main idea of such fanfiction is that if Potters will be alive, that will be very bad parents for Harry. I don't like that. The only story which I like with this trope, oh my god, it was a translation, but I don't remember the original title. I guess Family Bounds. Семейные узы. It's how it sounds in translation. And it's not because that trope, but mostly because how the magic system was written was a little bit different, because like Potters who was spending their time to the chosen one son, and actually Harry was more close to Snape, who still was like a friend of Lily, and they traveled together a lot around the world and exploring different magical stuff, so that part of the story was really, really interesting. So what I said, I wanna read that one. About Petunia, I saw two really great fanfiction, and one of them, Petunia was a witch, but she at first she was a really weak witch, so Lily was stronger, and that's why she studied at Hogwarts, and no one knows about Petunia, so like she was so weak. But she accidentally meets other witch who needed like student. I don't know how to translate it. So basically, she gave all her knowledge to Petunia, and it wasn't just an ordinary witch. She was making artifacts from glass. And also another fanfiction I found recently, in which Petunia studied at Hogwarts, but for some reason someone like made a curse or some spell, so no one remembered about her, no even Lily, and even she herself didn't remember that she was a witch. And the Potters died, and Harry lives with her, but suddenly she remembered about everything, and yeah, and it happens that Dudley is also a wizard, and it was really funny. So I would think I would like to write something about that. Okay, let's see. Sirius raised Harry. Voldemort chose Neville. And Harry's parents are alive. It's really hard. All of them could be good and all of them could be bad stories. So, okay, I start with Sirius raised Harry. Uh, Actually, I guess I will burn that one because um, from what I saw, usually, Harry became a like new marauder, and like he's really bad behaved kid and caused a lot of problems, or either Sirius came back to his mother, to his family, and they started to start dark spells and family magic again, family magic. So Harry became like this new Dark Lord, basically, and I don't like both of these situations, so we will burn that one. Next, again, Harry's parents are alive. Um, if we're talking about the situation, Harry probably is only kid in the family, or at least he was an only child at the moment when Voldemort tried to kill them. Um, for some reason, that plot twists usually is used by authors who like Snape and like pairing between Snape and Lily. So they're writing again that Potters will be such a horrible parents, and James will be an alcoholic, and the marriage is also really, really bad and stuff, and maybe they have like another kids, but it's actually not James' kids, but it's the kids of Snape. Um, Probably should burn that one. I don't know. Um, I actually probably would choose to write that one because I want a happy Potter's family and not bad Potter's family. So yeah, we have for read, we have Voldemort choose Neville. Sometimes I see and saw it also takes the idea of Dumbledore that why he leaves Harry not to a wizard family but to Dursleys, that he will leave as far as possible from all this popularity and stuff. And in case of with Neville, so that he will live with this popularity from a very young age, and he will not be that great as a character. I don't like that trope. Also, I saw quite a lot that also using such ideas that okay, Neville is the chosen one, but he's so weak that actually Harry will fight with Voldemort anyways. I don't know which one from that ideas it's more worse, but what we left, I don't remember already. Read or write? Read. Okay, it's for read. Okay, Harry is a girl. Okay, Snape adopted Harry. Time travel from Hitchy to Marauders era. Oh, I will burn Snape adopted Harry because I don't really like Snape, and yeah, I read quite a few nice fanfiction about that, but I don't like the point that either Potters are alive and they're bad parents, or either Dursley is horrible parents, and yeah, so we'll burn that one. Harry is the girl. It's actually a very funny trope, I guess. Um, I think I read a few fanfiction that were like Potters trying to hide the fact that they have a girl. So when Voldemort came and killed them, he didn't know that Harry is a girl, and so basically before Harry came to Hogwarts, no one knows that this is a girl. I think it's really really funny trope for fanfiction. I also saw a few stories where Harry is a girl, and that's why Voldemort chose Neville. In translation, it's clearly saying that it was he was born. So yes, it's why a lot of people write such trope story where like Harry is a girl and she is not the chosen one. But there's some stories where Harry is just a girl, and that's all. Um, So I think it could be really funny, and yeah, I will probably choose it to read such story. So we have time travel to Marauders era, and I love Marauders era, and I read so many fanfiction about time travel to Marauders era, like so many really. Um, so yeah, I probably could be an expert about fanfiction with time travel to Marauders. And actually, I've already write such story myself, so I will choose it for writing because I love such fanfiction. Last three, yeah. I I know what is one of the tropes. I will have the yeah, non-magical alternative universe. Snape became a marauder instead of Peter. I know what would be that one. Snape is actually Harry's father. Burn that one again. Don't like Snape. Okay. It's hard to choose between that one because I don't really enjoy both of it. I mean, Snape become another marauder instead of Peter. I understand why people write in such stories that say trying to exclude Peter as safe Potters and stuff, but really, if Snape will become a marauder and he loves Lily and James loves Lily, their friendship will not last long, I guess. So it's still problematic. And in that case, Snape may be that person who told Voldemort about Potter. So yeah, non-magical alternative universe. I guess I've read few such stories, but I don't think I've enjoyed them a lot because they're not that interesting. So I don't know really what to choose. I probably will choose to read about Snape as a marauder and write non-magical. I don't know what non-magical alternative universe I could write so to make it interesting, but I guess it has some potential. But yeah, it's hard to build a story around characters with same personalities, but without magic at all, because magic in this setting is really important for all characters. So yeah. And that's all. I hope it would be so. Yeah, that's all. I hope it was interesting to watch. So maybe you'd like to do this yourself. I think it would be also interesting to do such video with fanfiction tropes of Miracle's Ladybug, but I don't read a lot of Miracle's Ladybug fanfiction myself, so I don't know how to choose tropes and ideas for that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.